And we are back with the last of my birthday purchases. We've already seen me go through, or at least if you haven't checked out the last couple of videos, go back and check out those ones that should say birthday break number 1 and birthday break number 2, where I hit a monster card from my collection in the Chronicles box, and we did really well on the NXT box. I don't think I mentioned it on the last video because I hadn't sorted them yet when I was doing it, but those NXT autos that I got, out of the 10 autos, I needed 8 out of the 10. That was really good odds this time around, so I was really happy with that one. Only 2 base autos that I already had in my collection. All the colored, the dual, and most of the base autos were all ones that I needed, so that was a good one. The Chronicles was awesome with the big monster hit right there at the end. And now, of course, I go and buy stuff for myself, right? I go and buy, from Japan, more cards from Mint. Anybody who's been following me on here and has seen my stuff, you know how much I love ordering from Mint. Ordering from Mint has kind of replaced buying a lot of boxes here because Mint is just way too much fun. And I did this the night before my birthday, and I went overboard. I really did. Usually they put these into like that cardboard envelope. I guess maybe because I bought way too freaking many this time that they just bubble wrapped them and stuck them inside. But Mint is really good with their shipping. Like their stuff is always, they put it into one of the big team bags, and everything comes in top loaders. You also have the option on Mint, if you've never ordered from them, you can have the option to order and get your stuff with one touch. So if you have a really good card coming and you want it in a one touch, they will ship inside of the one touch. I don't like shipping in a one touch because cards can slide, especially a 35-point card. They can slide and get stuck in between the 2 parts of the one touch. Bigger cards, of course, can't, but a 35-point card can slide and get kind of stuck in the middle there, and then it's just kind of really freaking annoying. Okay, I'm just trying to pull up right now because I should have done it before, but I didn't. I'm just trying to pull up my order so I've got it on my iPad beside me because we have way too many names to remember on this one. Alright, so I honestly just went on there looking for a couple of cards. There were a few cards I was thinking of buying for myself that were larger cards. But, I don't know, a few of the prices just didn't seem totally right for me. So I ended up not buying most of the cards that I was thinking of picking up for my birthday. But I did grab one. There's one card in here. I think there's 29 cards that I ordered this time. This is my biggest Mint order. There is one card in here that is the absolute I had to have it card. Like, I don't know. It was just a card that I've always wanted in my collection, and I just kind of felt like I should get it into my collection. So I'm moving a couple of cards around because I went a little crazy and decided that I needed a new PC. And that new PC is kind of funny. And I don't even know why. I think the reason that I decided to go for this PC was just out of the sheer fact that I don't have very many PCs from the BBM set, and most people PC the big names. So for me, PCing a bigger name means it's going to cost me a lot more money. Alright, so there. I've kind of restructured these a little bit, just for some fun, just so we can get them in. Did I do them the right way, or did I do them the opposite the way that I wanted? Okay. Well, we all know what my main PCs are, if you've been on here for a while. Main PCs are Maya Yukihi and Yuka Sakazaki. Beyond that, Mio Shirai is a small PC because she's not easy to get a lot of stuff from. I have other girls that I PC, like Hibiscus Me, because I met her recently, and I like picking up cards of a lot of the people that I've seen wrestle and meet. God, who else? I can't even think of my other PCs. I listed them on the last video, but there are Yuki Aino. I've picked up a lot of her extra stuff. A few of the other girls I've picked up extra stuff from. So I've kind of started and pumped up about 2 or 3 of my PCs with this pile. The rest of it is all from like one set. So we're going to see what all of this stuff is. So let's start going through what type of crap did I buy myself for my birthday. All right, first one coming up. This one should be, yes. This one I'm actually trying to get multiples of. I don't have it. This is my first one of it. This is Dash Chisako. Dash Chisako. Dash is pretty big from what I've seen in a lot of hardcore stuff. Now, this is the alternate photo. This is the alternate photo from 2013. Now, this one's really cool because laying on the ground down here is Jun Kasai. Now, Jun Kasai wrestled here a few months back in a hardcore match against a local guy named Haka. And it was a pretty killer match. Like, I'm not big on hardcore, like the hardcore death matches, but that was a pretty cool match to get to see. I want this because I'm gonna take a few of these the next time because they are coming back. His group Freedoms is coming back in the beginning of the new year from what they've said. And I want to double this. I want Dash signed on this side, and I want to use either silver or yellow on this side and get Jun's autograph on that side as well and have not just her auto, but I want a double auto on there. I remember talking with one of my friends, he even said he imagines that Jun doesn't even realize he's on that card. There's a good chance he doesn't know he's even on the card. So that's a cool one that I will be grabbing more of when I see them pop up. Okay, let's see. We've got, these are some older ones. This one is a 2016 Hibiscus Me. She was part of the same hardcore match up. That, well, not the hardcore match, but that same event that happened here where she was dressed as her alternate personality, the No Name, which is kind of like a zombie ghost girl from Japan. She was really cool as that, and I got her auto on my ticket, which I've shown before, but the auto, she did it in character, so it's just a mess. But you can tell she was still doing her auto, but it's in a really, really messed up way. So I'm kind of addicted to getting her stuff right now. So this one is the 2016 Hibiscus Me auto, which means I would guess this one should be 2017 of the same Hibiscus Me. So now I can't remember if there's any more Hibiscus in here. I've got almost all of her stuff like from 2019 up. I'm pretty sure I have all of her autos from 2019 up to 2023. So now I'm just trying to fill in some of the back stuff. So there's another Hibiscus auto there. We're going to put Hibiscus up top here behind good old Finn Balor. I brought out Finn because he was big in Japan. I brought out Hulk because he looks like Godzilla. I brought out Asuka because she's awesome from Japan. I brought out Naomi because she's hot. Okay, we have another, I believe this one is a 2017. Yes, we have a 2017. This is one of the ones that I gotta get my iPad to like come back. Alright. Mailday Miyagi. I don't know why. Because it's one of the names that just kind of stands out, and it's one of the people I have a lot of autos from, so it's like, I don't know. Sometimes you just kind of decide to start collecting someone for fun. I have a duel of hers from a while back. I've got other stuff of hers, so I just kind of decided. They had a few of hers from different years, and I was like, yeah, well, I'll grab it. This year is the 2018, because that's the one that I don't have Hibiscus for, that weird with the paint splash in the background. That's the one I'm missing Hibiscus Me for right now. Okay. Our next one coming up is, this is 2022. 2022 and Mailday Miyagi again. So I was filling in. This one actually was just for the fact that I don't have her in my 2022 set. Like, I am I've like I said, it's kind of just like a random fun PC to start of a few different people. And then I realized I don't have her 2022 auto, so that fills in part of my 2022 set and kind of makes a little side PC of somebody that I have. All right, our next one. This is the 2019, and once again, we have Mailday Miyagi. So we have 2022, we have 2019, and we have 2018. So we're getting pretty good ones of her, where now I have, what would that be? 5, 6, at least 7 years worth of her stuff. So again, just a random wrestler. There's wrestlers that cost a hell of a lot. Mailday Miyagi's stuff was kind of lower end on that page, so it's not saying that there's anything wrong with her, but it's just one of the ones where it's like, hey, if I can afford to make a PC of somebody who's a little bit lower, then hey, why the hell not? All right, our next one. Okay, well, here we go. This, of course, is the True Heart 2020. This was the last year they did True Heart. True Heart came out in like February or March of that year, and then October of that year is when they came out with the Ambitious cards. After Ambitious, they got rid of the True Heart name. There's the True Heart logo down there in the corner if it will focus. Nope, not very well, but there's the True Heart logo down there. So the True Heart stuff, it was always True Heart before. Like every year was True Heart, and then now it's just women's wrestling. It's just BBM Japanese women's wrestling. They don't have a special name for it. So that one, of course, Emi Sakura, formerly known as the Freddie Mercury imitator. I have a lot of her stuff. I have a couple. I think I have 2 of her checkies as well, just from random boxes. So that one fills in the True Heart. And that's what a lot of this pile is going to be, is the True Heart 2020. It's mainly because the one card that I really wanted and the Hibiscus Me cards and the Dash card were all at the same shop. This is all one shop. This isn't combined from different shops. This was all at one shop, and it was like, well, if there's 5 or 6 cards I want to get from this shop and I'm going to pay X number of dollars for shipping, I might as well just start piling a bunch of crap into my cart. So this time around, we started piling 2020 True Heart stuff into the cart. All right. This one is... God, the stuff on the back, the way that they do these ones, I can't read them very well. Okay. This is 2021. Now, this is 2021, and if anybody knows this one, this is Dump Matsumoto. Alright? Dump Matsumoto, I was just told, and this is crazy, that I guess there's a Netflix show or a documentary or something from Japan coming out about Dump. I've hit a lot of Dump's cards in here and stuff like that. I've watched her stuff on YouTube and stuff like that, and she's been around a while, but she's cool. I don't know what it is about Dump that I like so much. So that one fills in a spot from my 2021 set. But actually, let's move. Well, let's just go like this. Here, this would be the 2019 set. Dump Matsumoto. You may be seeing a trend here happening right now. I love her auto. It's like a weird, angry balloon character thing with her name underneath. I don't know. She's got a cool-ass auto. That's one of the things I like about her. She's got a really cool auto. So there is the 2019. This is the set that I used to hate the look of, and now I absolutely love the design of 2019. So we added a 2019 in there for our Dump Matsumoto, which means now I have 2019 up to 2023 because we just filled in the 2021 over there. So if I have 2019 and I have 2021, I might as well pick up the earlier years as well. So there we go. This is the 2016 of Dump Matsumoto, right? Like I said, if you don't see a trend here, then you're not looking hard enough, because there is a very specific trend coming here, because Dump Matsumoto, once again, 2017 of Dump. And I'm not, now Dump is different than the Waji Miyagi ones. I started collecting a few more extra of hers because they were on the much lower end. Dump is not really low end. She's not high end either, but she's not like she's like super, super low end card or anything like that. They just had so many. It's almost like somebody had a PC of Dump and they decided to dump it. And I figured, you know what? If somebody's going to dump, I'm going to pick up Dump instead. So there we go. So where are we at? How many years do we have there? Because we got another one. Another one. We have the 2018 of Dump Matsumoto. Yes, my wife would murder me if she saw me doing this. But then she wouldn't get too mad at me because usually she's like, you only collect the hot girls. So I'm going to show this one and be like, oh, I've got this new Japanese wrestler that I absolutely love. And then when my wife gets really mad at me, I'm going to show her the cards. And then we'll see how mad she really gets at me for this one. So 5 new Dump cards to go along with, I think, the 4 that I have. So my new PC that I have so far, I have at least 9 Dump Matsumoto autos. And I love it. I absolutely do. Because she really, to me, she really represents the old school Japanese women's wrestling. The stuff that we used to see, the stuff that used to blend over into WWF sometimes. She just looks like an old school wrestler. The old style, just beat the hell out of people in the ring type stuff. So there we go. For Dump Matsumoto, we have 2016, 2017, 2018 would be this one, 2019, and we have 2021 over there because that's the one that was missing in my collection. Okay, now the card. Oh my God, why aren't we focused? Was that unfocused that whole freaking time? Oh, that's gonna piss me off. Okay, so there it is. If I was talking with an unfocused one the entire time, that's going to piss me off. But, all right, so we have Dump from 2016 up to 2019, and then we have 2021 over there. So, like I said, that fills in my collection. This card down here is the main card I was looking for. It was one of about 5 higher-end cards that I wanted to buy, and it was one that I really had to kind of wrestle with. Do I buy it or not? But I ended up getting it over a few others because it's one that I would really like to have in my collection. Okay, the rest of these are mostly just going to be filling in our True Hearts. These are going to be filling in the True Heart stuff. So this one is Nane Takahashi. I almost said the take a shitta. This is Nane, I'm guessing. Nane Takahashi. Again, a lot of this is just filling in my collection of the True Hearts, just because I really like these collections. And if I can kind of pad up some of my collection, then of course I'm going to. Well, I'm just going to add the dumps up here a little bit. And we can start stacking. I hate it when they're opposite because I like to try to keep all the girls on the same side of these ones. Okay, our next one. This was a Legends card. I remember this from the base. See, I have all my base ready. The base one, the Commander Bolshoi, is, it was a Hall of Fame card. And that set, she was on the Hall of Fame ones. And I think that's her last auto in the sets. I'm pretty sure she's retired and she doesn't do the autos in these sets anymore. So, Commander or Commandant, which one? I think it's Commander Bolshoi. Our next one here, Pork Tamako. I always remember her because she always looks like a cheerleader and she has the name Pork, which is just strange, but okay. Is one cool thing too, and I don't know if they're gonna be stacked in here this way, but when I was looking at them online, this shop, the Ikeburo shop, they had all of them listed by color. So I went through all the pink autos first. Now the one crappy thing about this set is I never kept the back of the box when I opened up the 2020s. So I have the Ambitious, I have 2021, 2022, and 2023 checklists. I have no checklist for this one. So all I could do was to flip through my entire collection and see if I had that card. So it was a long process of ordering a lot of these cards because I needed to look through. At least I can look through by colors to see what pink cards I have. So I had to take everything out of order and go by color and then put them all back into numerical order, which was a pain in the ass. Okay, our next pink one, Salvation Ninja. Another one that I have not seen much of at all since this set. So a lot of the girls, it seems like a lot of girls in this set are not around anymore. Because I don't hit these girls' autos at all in the upper sets. And I've opened enough of the upper sets that I should know who is and who isn't around. God damn it, Balor. Jesus, for a legend, you should be able to stand up a hell of a lot better than that. Okay, I was going to try and put Hibiscus over more so we'd have a little bit more space, but then I'm just going to start knocking crap over, aren't I? Yep, see, there we go. Dash fell down, and now he's going to fall down again. All right, let's just put Dash up there. Hibiscus, we should just put back where she was. We can move at least Mwaji Miyagi over a little bit and get some of our dumps over here as well, too. All right, take a dump, put it over there. All right. We're taking a long time on this, but this is actually like a really big freaking order for me to go through. Hamuka Hoshi. Once again, some of these girls I'm not that familiar with. We're just going to have to start getting rid of pops. Some of the girls I'm not that familiar with, and that's going to be normal because this is just a big collection of a lot of wrestlers from almost 4 years ago now that this set came out. All right, our next pink one. This one should be Mizuki. I thought Mizuki was somebody under a mask. I'm going to have to look that one up. Mizuki, for some reason, it seems like she was someone that we know, but she's under a mask sometimes, but maybe not. All right, our next one. Yet another pink one. Where's my other pink one? Nori Keho. She's got a nice... I should have just looked at her name on there. She got a nice auto. It stands out just because she signs like English and the rest of them sign with their Japanese names. Okay, we're through the pinks. We're into the purples now. This is another one that I have a lot of her autos of is Miss Mongolia. She's another big killer one that I see pop up a lot in my stuff is Miss Mongolia. All right, let's slide dump over a little bit. We'll try to get Miss Mongolia up here. Then we can put one more card there. Okay, next purple card to come up. This one is Manami Katsu. Manami Katsu. I've got a few of hers, I'm pretty sure. Like I said, some of these cards are going to be the lower end cards on Mint. It doesn't mean that they're not good wrestlers. It just Mint seems to go by name and popularity in Japan for a lot of their stuff. So some people, but then also some of these cards, even just on the Aikiburo page, there were some wrestlers like Pork. They had like 6 or 7 Pork autos of that exact card. So sometimes when they get way too many, I'm pretty sure they just start marking them down so that they can just clear out a bunch of cards that they know they're not going to clear very quickly. All right, our next one, Megumi Yabashida. Megumi Yabashida. That's another one that's still around, I'm pretty sure. Can we stack them? Oh, we're gonna have a mess on our hands pretty soon. Shit's gonna start falling down. I know it. All right, we're almost to my big card. Well, for me, it's a big card. All right, next one, Raiden Steel. Raiden Steel just looks like the younger sister of Dump Matsumoto. She looks like she can absolutely kill people as well. All right, can we balance? Yeah, we're balanced. All right, we're almost through. We're almost through the True Heart stuff. Almost. Next one, Uno Matsaya. I don't know why she has a bowl of it looks like pork noodles down there, but she does. So Uno Matsaya. Let's get her balanced up there. Last of the True Hearts. Well, not really, but this is the last of the True Heart autos. Last of the True Heart autos. Our last one here, of course, is Sherry. Sherry, there's a ton of her autos on there. Like, if you're a fan of Sherry, you know Sherry. They have a ton of Sherry cards. A lot of older stuff, too. But, I mean, even like this card. I think this one had the most versions of this one. So I went through and picked out the number that I liked. But also the auto that I thought looked the best out of these. All right, so there we go. We're absolutely freaking overloaded with True Heart stuff here. Like, that was absolutely everything there, True Heart. We've got autos behind autos up here as well. So that was a monster freaking buy. Now, one of these cards is one that I came across where I was like, ooh, I want that. And the price was really good on it. The other one was, I really wanted this card. And I gave up another card to get this card. Because I put so much in my cart. This was not that cheap. Even though a lot of the cards were much of the lower end pricing, this was not a freaking cheap order in any way. So I had a couple high-end cards. I ditched 1 or 2 high-end cards to pick up a bunch of this stuff, but I ditched another one to get this card. This was one I always swore I wouldn't spend that much on, but I kind of had to. So let's look at this one first. This was just kind of a random. I'm looking around on Ikeburo's site, and I saw this one, and I'm like, you know what? I got to have that. We have a Mickie James and Tara. It's the TriStar TNA dual auto of Mickie James and Tara. And it is numbered out of 25. It's almost impossible to see on there because the numbering is blue on top of blue. But an out of 25 Mickie James and Tara. Mickey's auto is not as good when she only has a little bit of space, but when she has good space, she puts in one hell of an auto on that stuff. But there we go. I'm not a big Impact TNA collector for cards, but a duel of those two was awesome. They had a bunch of duels. Some of the duels were like one good girl and one girl that I never really watched that much, so I just went with that one because that is, of course, that is Mickie James and Tara. Now, the last card, the one that, honestly, I was kind of kicking myself. Do I buy this one? Do I buy this one? Do I buy this one? Just because the pricing on it is a little high. But the problem is this set, this should be the 2018 set or 2017. This is 2017. You're not going to find much in the way of base from 2017. That's even with my base. I've been putting all my base together. I just finished sorting the 2023s. I need to go back and sort out the extra 2021s I haven't put together my complete sets. I don't know what people do with their base in Japan because you don't see a lot of base popping up. You don't see a lot of base out there. I've got a ton of base here. I keep the base because I want to get them autographed. This is a base I would have loved to have had about 5 years ago when they were here to get autographed when Stardom came here. So this is a Stardom wrestler. This is someone whose last autograph in this set would have been 2018, I believe. I don't think she was featured in 2019, and I don't think and I know that she wasn't featured. Stardom had pretty much pulled out by the time I started collecting these. So the 2020 True Heart stuff, I think was the first year where Stardom was done and they were doing their own autos. Maybe it was the year before, but I've seen a 2019 Riho, and Riho was Stardom. So 2019 Stardom girls were still in it, but I don't think she had an autograph in it. But this card I had to have for the collection because I will never get an auto of hers. I will never be able to afford an auto of hers. So I just decided Hana Kimura. Kind of makes me sad. Makes me really sad that I missed the show that she wrestled on here in Taiwan, and then she never ended up coming back, and then now she's gone. So, yeah, a base Hana Kimura. And it's in great shape. I don't see any flaws around the outside on it. That's one that I'm considering sending in for grading. But then if it comes back with a shitty grading, I'm going to be pissed off. So, yeah. Non-auto, but it's still a Hana Kimura base. Anybody, even if you're going to break, if you can find online a box of 2018, is it 18 or 17? A box of 2017 that's still unopened, good freaking luck. Like a box that's still sealed, those things are going for $500, $600, $700 for a box. Packs are probably about $30, $40 a piece, because you have a chance of hitting her auto and you have a chance of hitting her base card as well. I've been tempted. I honestly have. I've been tempted to grab some of those random packs that people have online, but then I'm always worried that they're resealed and that there's no chance of hitting her or Riho or any of the other ones in it. So out of all these cards, this was the most expensive card. I paid more for a base than I did any of these autos up here, but it's one of those base where she only has a few base in the True Heart set. She has stuff, of course, in the Stardom sets. She has autos in the Stardom sets and stuff like that, but I really wanted to have this card. So that was kind of like, this was my big birthday gift to myself. This stuff up here was kind of like the extra to it, but I really did want those Hibiscus cards. For some reason, I just really wanted to start a Dump Matsumoto PC. The Mwaji Miyagi, since they had a bunch of hers on there, I figured I'd fill in some of that stuff. The Dash card, where I can get it dual autoed by Jun Kasai next year, most likely. And then just filling in a big chunk. I'm going to try and find the checklist online for the 2020 True Hearts and try and print it off. And I'll just print it off on some nice thick paper, and then at least I have one that I can use as a checklist as well, because I don't know how many I have of that set, but I have a pretty good chunk of the True Heart 2020 stuff now. But there we go. I know I'm just holding up Hana Kimura because she was just such a rising star, gorgeous too, but such a good wrestler, good mind for the business and everything like that. It's just super, super sad what happened to her. So that's in my collection, and that's not going to really go anywhere. A friend of mine has one that I believe he's got for trade for some people. He's trying to trade it off for other stuff, but I would assume that means he has more than one in his collection. There's no way he would get rid of a Hana Kimura without keeping a Hana Kimura for himself. So there we go. No Yuka Sakazaki, no Mio Shirai, no Maya Yukihi, no Yuki Aeno. None of my normal PCs are up here. But, like I said, Hibiscus Me has become a new, smaller PC, and Dump Matsumoto has become my new PC. I'm going to grab any old dump card I can find, just for fun. It's not like I'm like, oh, she's going to be worth something someday. Maybe her cards will go up in value because there is going to be a Netflix show about her. But at the same time, I don't care. I just want a fun one to collect where I'm not up against 1,000 people trying to collect the same girl and things like that. Like, searching for things like Mio Shirai is hard. Maya Yukihi, there's a lot of people out there collecting her stuff as well. Hana Kimura, good luck finding an auto on that one. I passed up on an auto of hers probably about 2 months before she passed away, which really sucks. There was somebody who had a bunch of autos, a bunch of doubles, and one of them was Hana Kimura. And I never ended up finishing the deal with him. And then after she passed away, I was like, God damn it, I could have had a Hana Kimura for a good price. And then that would have never left my collection. But there we go. Long ass video, but that was lots of freaking cards. Just so much stuff. Dash, Emi Sakura, my Dump Matsumoto on there. There's Pork back there. Commander Bolshoi. There we go. Raiden Steel. We've got our Mickey James and Tara. Sorry, this stupid phone never wants to have freaking focus. There's a few of our Mwaji Miyagis. There is Cherry up there. There's some more of our Hibiscus Me PC. And our main card that I wanted, and all the rest of this stuff was just icing on top of the cake. There we go. 2017 base Hana Kimura card. Just had to. It's just one of those cards, if you're a fan of this stuff, you gotta have a card of hers somewhere, and now I do. Okay, that's it. That's the end of this birthday crap. No more of these birthday breaks, birthday stuff. I got myself 2 boxes. I was going to get more boxes, but then I thought, you know what? For the price, let me just tell you this. If I bought those 2 select boxes that I was going to do select 2022 and select 2023. That would have guaranteed me 4 autos. This whole set here, even the Hannah part of it, cost me less than 2 boxes of select. So you can maybe see why I'm starting to move myself more towards the BBM women's wrestling stuff, even the men's wrestling, some of the older men's stuff, because, hey, look at this. Like, if I can pull in 29 autos plus a very rare, hard to find base card that goes for a hell of a lot of money now for less than 2 boxes, that would have guaranteed me 4 autos. Maybe I would have gotten a Cody Rhodes. Maybe I would have gotten a Goldberg. Maybe I would have gotten a Cena or a Hogan. That would have been cool. But this is nice. This feels nice, completing another chunk of my set, getting a card I really wanted, getting girls that I really want into my set, finding really cool duels like the Tara and Mickie James one. So that's it. We're done with my birthday break. We're already well past my birthday. By the time this posts, it's already well past my birthday. My birthday was like last week already. Like, it's been almost a week since my birthday that I'm opening this. And it's going to be at least a little while before I actually get this stuff posted, because I've got other videos already in the queue ready to go. So that's it. If you're new here, like I always say, go back, check out my other videos, search for my Mint orders, lots and lots of the Japanese stuff coming in from Mint. Search for my BBM Women's Wrestling, BBM True Heart, BBM Ambitious breaks, WWE breaks, Japanese AV, Juicy Honey, Lovin' You, CJ breaks. We got toys, we got Funko Pop breaks and stuff like that on here. Everything in here is a lot of fun. Last couple of breaks, my last 2 birthday breaks before this one would have been, what the hell was back there? We opened the NXT 2018, pretty damn good autos in there. We opened up the Chronicles, where I hit a monster legend auto in one of those ones. And the video before this one that I know is coming off is me showing off a whole bunch of boxes that I had to buy for someone else that I wasn't allowed to open. So after this one, I don't know what's coming up next. Depends on whatever I go out and buy. If I buy some new toys, if I buy some new cards, or maybe we just break out one of the PCs and start going through it, because I'm going to start clearing out some of my WWE stuff. There's a lot of wrestlers I have 5, 6, 7, 8 autos of that I don't need that many autos of. I'm going to start paring down my collection, because I am amping up. My voice just disappeared on me. I am amping up the BBM women's wrestling stuff. So I'm going to take down some WWE and put in some of this stuff instead, because we need more room for dump. We do. That's what we do. We need more room for dump Matsumoto. Come on, focus on dump. God damn it. All right. There we go. That's it. Like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, tell everybody that I am now a dump collector. That's what I am. I collect dump. I'm going to get a t-shirt that says that. I collect dump. And when people ask me, what does that mean? I'm just going to say, you know what? If you know, you know. That's all I got to say to you on that one. All right, that's it. Let's focus in on Hannah one more time. There we go. Hannah Kimura. So sad. Kind of shitty, but I don't care. I got the card. I'm glad I got the card. That card stays in my collection. And I'm done. See you guys. Whenever the next video is going to be up here, it'll be up. You guys will be happy. People come back. People seem to like the page. All right, that's it. Tell me what you think in the comments. Tell me what you think of all this stuff. Anybody got any cool memories of Hibiscus Me? She's not dead. Of Hannah Kimura. What do you think of my dump collection? Do you think I picked a good one? Do you think that was a good one? I almost started collecting Emi Sakura a while ago, but then, I don't know, some of her AEW stuff kind of pulled me away from her. So that might be part of the reason why I thought dump was a better choice. Okay, I'm just having fun saying dump all the time. So that's it. I'm out of here. Dump, 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 dump. Bye-bye.